Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Index Card Insights. Today I'm going to give you 3 ways to make $1,000 in 24 hours or less. These are the ways that have worked for me when I wanted to bring in an influx in cash quickly, and there are things that you can do as well. Now, there is one caveat to these things, and I will tell you that when I'm done. But let me give you the 3 ways right off the bat. Oh, by the way, before I get into this, I want to remind you, get over to epicconversions.com. That's my website, man. I got free stuff over there for you. I got a really cool special report. I'm going to give you giveaway rights on it. It's called 12 Secrets. It's going to give you 12 secrets about artificial intelligence, how to use it, how to achieve great things with it. You're going to love it. So get over to epicconversions.com, check out 12 Secrets, get your free copy of that. It has giveaway rights. You're going to love it. All right, now let me give you 3 ways to get to $1,000 in 24 hours or less. These are all ways that have worked for me. I know they can work for you as well. So the first way is to run a holiday sale. Now, holiday sale is very easy. Basically, whenever you're going to run a sale, you always want a reason. If you're going to run a sale on an existing product, you always want a reason. So what you want to do in this situation is you want to sell an information product. You want to sell like a one problem, one solution kind of product. What you got to remember, I think for me, the main difference between like a $10 information product and like a $97 to $100 information product is you go deeper on the $100 information product, okay? So, for example, if I sold an information product that taught someone how to build their email list, I could do that in a 25-page report, right? That's a $10 situation. Or I could do it in a 10 to 15 video course, or I could do it in like a 4-video course, and I teach it over a 4-day period or something like that. I could go more in depth with it. I could teach people a deeper version of the lower ticket thing, right? Now, to me, that's a $97 situation. I've sold that kind of product over and over many, many times throughout the years. Easily make $97 on that product. Now, what you need to do is you need to sell 11 of them, right? You sell 10 of them, that's going to get you to about $1,000. Sell 11 of them, that's going to take you well over $1,000. And you can make that sale in 24 hours. What you want to do is you plan it in advance. You know that like right now, this is September. Like the next really big holiday around here is going to be like the one that everyone thinks about is Halloween. It's going to be in October. I'm probably missing a couple there, but it doesn't matter. The big one's going to be like Halloween. So if I planned a sale around Halloween, it'll just be like a 1-day sale, right? Now, look, here we are at the end of August, so that's nowhere close to now. So if I needed $1,000 like tomorrow or something, Halloween ain't no good. That's no good for me. I'm going to pick another reason besides a holiday. I'll find another reason to run a sale, whatever it is, into summer sale, or, into summer sale, or, car broke down sale. I need a new car, so I'm just going to run this because, you know what? Normally I don't give away stuff this cheap, but you know what? My car broke down and my mechanic's trying to really ream me over the coals and charge me thousands of dollars for it. So I'm going to have to run a sale. I'm going to let you take advantage of my misfortune kind of deal. But there's a reason. The point is there's a reason, right? If you're going to run a 24-hour sale, it's going to be really quick and there's going to be a reason, all right? The other thing I would tell you is that when you're running a 24-hour sale, you got to send out more messages. I mean, you should have at least 8 messages going out that day. That's like basically, you're going to start at 1 in the morning. You're going to send another one out at like, 5 or 6 or 7 in the morning. You're going to send another one out at 10. You're going to send another one out at noon. You're going to send another one out at like 2, another one out at 4. You're going to send another one out at 6 or 7. You're going to send a final one out at like around 9 or 10. So like pretty much all day long, pretty regularly, you're going to be sending messages out to people so that they catch some of those messages. They're not going to catch all of them, but they're going to catch some of them. Now that could be on Facebook, that could be on YouTube, that could be through your email list, wherever people actually care what you have to say. that particular 24-hour period, you're going to be sending at least 8 messages out that day, multiple messages out. You're going to be hitting on different angles, different marketing angles, and you're going to be making sure everybody knows about your sale for the day. You're going to be pushing scarcity hard. It's going to be over at midnight, and then it's closed down. So you got you're hitting on all the cylinders for that 24-hour period. You're hitting on the promise of gain, right? Because you're going to teach them something really cool that they didn't know. You're going to be hitting on the fear of loss because this thing's going to be gone at midnight. So this is something that's worked for me many, many times. I got to admit, I don't like running 24-hour sales. I like to percolate the sale up a little bit more. But there's been times where, the mood has struck me and I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to see what happened. And I just ran it for the one day. I've done like a New Year's Day sale. I've done a Black Friday only sale. I've done different sales where it was just a 24-hour situation. You can make a quick $1,000 like that. Okay, so what's the next one? The next one is a one-time payment pass on a membership program. All right, so like let's say you have a low-ticket membership program. You're charging $10 a month for it. Okay, to run this sale, what you need to know is what your stick rate is, okay? And what I mean by that is how long do people stay in your membership site on average? What is the average length of time that someone stays? Let's say that is 8 months. Well, if the average person stays for 8 months, then your average member is worth $80 if you get a $10 a month membership site. Okay, so why not just round it up to 12 months, and make the one-time payment pass cost $120, right? That way they get a one-time payment. They never have nothing more to buy ever. And you might think, well, Cam, if I do that, then I'm going to lose my reoccurring. No one's going to be in my reoccurring anymore. Dude, so what? Your average person stays 8 months. You just extended the life of your customer by 4 months. So you got to think about the bigger picture on that situation. But anyways, also not everyone's going to give you $120 for the one-time payment pass. Some people will be like, nah, I'm just going to keep on going monthly. Some people don't like to dole out a big chunk of change. They just like to do like the $10 here and the $10 there. Trust me, it all works out. It works out great. Run it for 24 hours, one-time payment pass. Generally, I like to round up the cost to a year. I like to take, how much does my average membership person, how much does my person spend over the course of 1 year? Now, whatever that is, that's what I usually charge for the one-time payment pass. And so basically for them, after they get to the 12 months, it's all gravy. It's all free. You know what I mean? Like after they get to the 1 year mark, it's paying for itself for them. So it's a win for the customer. But it's also a win for you if your average, life of the customer is about, 8 months, 5 months, 6 months, whatever. The average customer doesn't make it to a year, then, it's a win for you too, because you just extended the life of the customer by however long between what the average is and 1 year. Now, if your average customer stays longer than a year, maybe you want to consider boosting the price a little bit. You want it to cost at least as much as what it would cost for the average lifetime expectancy of the customer, okay? That's how you run the one-time payment pass, all right? I've made over $1,000 many times running a 24-hour sale on a one-time payment pass. It works like gangbusters, very easy. Again, it's the same concept as the first one. You got to send out multiple messages during that 24-hour period. Not everyone's going to get all your messages. You want to send out at least 8 messages divided up throughout the day on that thing. All right, what's the third one? All right, the third one's very easy and very simple. It's one-on-one consulting packages, okay? To be honest with you, I hate doing one-on-one consulting packages. They're very time-consuming. They take a lot of energy. They take a lot of effort. There's a lot of hand-holding involved. But you know what? You get the best results for people when you just hold them by the hand and help them get things done, right? Now, you can offer a one-on-one consulting package. You could do like a 3-month package for like $1,000, easy. Now, look, I am notorious for undercharging people, right? I just like to help people, so I'm notorious for undercharging people. But, you can do a 3-month package, do a 1 call a week situation. That's 12 calls for $1,000. And just every week, man, you just help them. You help them move it forward a little bit. Whatever they got going on, you help them get the money. You help them get to the money. You help them get their business moving in the right direction. You can do a 6-month for $2K, right? So you got the 1K at 3 months. You got the 2K at 6 months. You got the 3K at 12 months. And if you think about the 3K at 12 months, they're actually getting a discount. You know what I mean? Because honestly, if it's 2K at 6 months, it should be 4K at 12 months. And taking on a one-on-one for 12 months, I've done it before plenty of times. It's not, it can be fun. You can make a friend, but it's also a big responsibility. You got to deal with people every single week or however often you agree to meet with them. When you're consulting with people, they're paying you for results. So there's a lot of responsibility there. You got to move them forward. If they're not winning, it's your fault, right? It's your fault, man. So it's on you to figure out how to motivate them to get them moving, right? So I feel like there's a little bit of responsibility. There's a transference of energy that happens with a one-on-one consulting package. A lot of times you'll pick these people up. They're a little bit down in the dumps. They're frustrated with their businesses. They're frustrated with how things are going. Maybe they don't have the best discipline for moving things forward. And it's like up to you to figure out ways to keep them motivated and like keep them moving forward and stuff. Man, that does take a lot of energy. At least that's how I do coaching and consulting. I have had coaches and consultants before for me that will just tell me what to do. And like, they're not worried about motivating me or moving anything forward. It's like, it's all big boys here. You know what I mean? They're just like, hey, if you ain't doing it, that's on you. You pay me a bunch of money. If you're not doing what I tell you to do, I don't know what to tell you. Right? I understand the attitude too. I'm just the kind of person, I got a big heart. I want people to win. I feel like they paid me for results. So I want to try to push them forward. But anyways, one-on-one consulting package, very, very easy way. I mean, you offer a one-on-one consulting package, you can make $1,000 in less than 24 hours really quick. Honestly, you can make $10,000 in 24 hours really quick. You sell 10 of those one-on-one consulting packages, that's $10,000. And, it's 3 months of work, basically. So that's 3 easy ways that I've made 1K in 24 hours or less. Now, what's the caveat? Well, you've probably already guessed it. The caveat is none of this stuff really works that well if you don't have some kind of an audience. If you don't have some kind of a list or some kind of like a following, if you don't have anybody out there who gives a crap about what you have to say or what you have to sell, then none of this stuff's going to work. It's really not. And that brings me to audience building, right? And audience building is not a 24-hour situation. Audience building takes time. It takes effort and it takes strategy. And if you want to learn how to do that, if you want to learn how to build an audience, you want to learn how to have these $1,000 days like easy, no problem, then I suggest you join my ECIC Group Calls Club. ECIC Group Calls, that's where I teach people about stuff like this. We cover all kinds of topics. One of the things we cover is how to build audience, how to build a following, how to build a tribe, how to make money. How to use that, how to monetize that following, how to do all that good stuff, right? That's the long game. That's the long game. The thing about it is, man, if you're just in it for the quick buck, it's funny because like when nobody knows who you are, it's hard to make that quick buck. But if you could just like have just a little bit more vision and try to build that following up just a little bit, try to build that tribe up a little bit of people who actually know, like, and trust you, then it becomes very easy to make that quick buck. So that's what I'd say. Anyways, I hope this has been helpful to you a little bit. Meet me over at epicconversions.com. Be sure to pick up my freebie. Join my mentorship club, ECIC Group Calls. You can find it over at epicconversions.com. I'll see you on the next episode of Index Card Insights.